Hello friends, welcome to yet another video of Hindu Judaic. We will talk about security efforts in Indo-Pacific, the French way. In July 2020, France will take over the chairmanship of the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium for 2020-22. The first summit meeting to be held in La Réunion was postponed from late June to November. France's chairmanship is an important symbol of the growing regional integration of French territories in the Indian and Pacific Oceans, encouraged by Paris, and of the growing importance of maritime security issues in French strategy in the Indo-Pacific. The main reasons of the latter are threefold. First, with nearly 2 million nationals living in the region and an EEZ of 9 million square kilometers, the protection of national maritime spaces and their resources constitute a fundamental mission of the 7,000 French soldiers deployed permanently on 5 bases, notwithstanding naval forces sent on a regular base from metropolitan France. Second, anxious to contribute to the security of the sea lanes of communication, through which passes a third of its foreign trade, France was at the initiative of the European Operation Atalanta to fight against piracy in the Gulf of Aden and its periphery, which has greatly contributed to the reduction of the threat. Drawing on this experience and that drawn from its commitment to the fight against piracy in Gulf of Guinea, it has embarked on a diplomatic legal process intended to enable it to soon join the recap agreement. Third and finally, as recalled by successive defense ministers at the Shangri-La Dialogue, France intends to defend freedom of navigation and overflight in international spaces where it is undermined or threatened, in particular by a regular naval presence, such as in the South China Sea, or more recently by taking the initiative of a European maritime surveillance mission in the Gulf. France's commitment to maritime security in the Indo-Pacific seems to revolve around 3 main axes: contributing to a regional maritime domain awareness (MDA) architecture, participating in regional cooperation fora and the establishment of global dialogues with the major maritime powers, and capacity building and environmental security participation. Because of the multiplicity and the increase of maritime risk and threat, international cooperation should contribute to the development of capacities which must naturally be based on education, training, and naval assets acquisition, and above all, on MDA. This is why France has deployed liaison officers to Maritime Information Fusion Centers (IFC) in the region, like in Singapore and New Delhi, helped set up the regional maritime IFC in Madagascar, funded by the EU, and taken in charge of the EU's Maritime Security Center, Horn of Africa, to assist Operation Atalanta after Brexit. A full member of the Western Pacific Naval Symposium and IONS, France is also involved with its Australian, American, and New Zealand partners in a military cooperation structure focused on maritime security in order to coordinate efforts to support Pacific Island countries. In 2019, France also joined HAC-GAM as an observer and applied to participate in 2 ADMM Plus experts working group, including the one devoted to maritime security. In the Indian Ocean, France is the founding member of the Indian Ocean Commission, alongside the Comoros, Madagascar, Mauritius, and the Seychelles, whose maritime security activities have intensified in recent years. As a dialogue partner of the Indian Ocean Rim Association, France also hopes to be able to soon join as a full member of this organization, which makes maritime security and the blue economy priority areas of action. Finally, France has established specific maritime dialogues with the major powers in the region, in particular India, Japan, and soon with Indonesia, which allow maritime issues to be addressed in broad formats, multi domain, and interdepartmental, and to foster the development of cooperation in new fields. In the broad context of intensifying US China rivalry, leading a rising polarization most Indo Pacific countries are opposed to, France is often viewed as offering a way to escape this dilemma, including in the politically sensitive arms market. In the maritime domain, French high-tech products and its long experience in technology transfer are widely recognized, as illustrated when India, Malaysia, and more recently, Australia have turned to French-designed submarines. France is also innovative in the field of climate security, which it initiated and coordinated a joint study on the consequences of climate change on defense and security in the South Pacific. The report and recommendations were adopted by the South Pacific Defense Ministers meeting in May 2019. A comparable initiative has been launched between France and Australia devoted to the Indian Ocean, which also aims to anticipate climate change security impact and identify the means of collective action in terms of prevention or adaptation. As a consequence, it would make sense for France to introduce climate security in the work to be carried out soon by IONS, which would be a first in the region. Clearly, mainland France is thousands of miles away from Indian Ocean. Still, France is a very important player in the Indo-Pacific region, thanks to its overseas territories. Friends, hope you like this video. Please subscribe us for more such videos. Thank you.